Bakersfield, Elks. My name is Leona Wheeler, and I'm a U.S. Army retired Command Sergeant Major, current finance officer for the Department of California, and more importantly, a committee member for AMVETS ONE. AMVETS ONE has completed 4 national tours and now on our 3rd California state tour. Our mission is to educate families, friends, community on veterans' mental health. We look at saving just one, but we feel that one is one too many. We started our journey on this tour in San Diego, then on to Oceanside, Redondo Beach, Oxnard, and now, Tulare yesterday. Tomorrow we'll be headed to Victorville and hopefully continue our mission in India, if weather permits. This motor coach, which we consider our rolling billboard, which you see out there, is powered and operated with funds generated from our vendors. And there's ice cream, Military Order Purple Heart, Elks Lodge Redondo, Ontario Range, the Department of California Service Foundation, and the Department of California, as well as our Patriot List, which you see on the billboard there, where donors donate at least $500 or above to contribute to our mission. Please follow us on Facebook and visit our website at AMVETSONE.com. Donate and find valuable resources to help those struggling with mental health. I would like to bring forward PDC Jeff Lukens.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Jeff Lukens. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. Oh, look at this. There, that better? I'm a PDC, someone should do it for me. No, I'm also Special Arms Commander at AMVETS Department, California, and currently I hold a couple national offices here and there. But my first speaker is going to be Steve Williams. He's a sailor, Navy veteran. He's suicide assistant, close friends of his, and probably a lot of us in the community. He is the current National District 6 Suicide Prevention Chairperson, also the Provost Marshal for AMVETS Post 22 by set. A lot of things. Now,
Good morning, everyone. Being a little out of I'm slightly unprepared today. It wasn't the greatest of mornings. The big thing I want to point out is we hear this number 22 a day. Well, currently the number is 17.8, I believe. Not everybody is reporting, so these numbers aren't accurate anyway. Doesn't sound like a large number, does it? That's 6,200 a year. That would be like having an aircraft carrier and all souls aboard gone. We can't let this continue. This is something I take very personal, and the reason I've stepped into this position.
Okay.
if you can see, suicide does hit each of the different. Can you hear me, Tom? You have me now?
Yeah.
All right. Our next speaker is George Garcia. He is the curator of Portrait of a Warrior Gallery here in Bakersfield. George, can you tell us a little about your organization, sir?
Good morning, buenos dias. My name is George Garcia. I was a Vietnam combat medic, do tours in Vietnam. And we usually start off our presentation with, "Good morning, Vietnam." Anyway, we have a gallery that was started in 2018, in the summer of 2018. And if you ever been in Bakersfield in the summers, what was it, about 120 here now? About 120 degrees, no air conditioning. We got it done, and if anybody wants to come and visit, it's about a mile from here. It's south of here, it's on I Street, 20th and 1925 I Street. And you're welcome to come. It's closed today, but Al and I have a key, and we can sneak you in through the back door.
You know, okay?
Anyway, so at the gallery, we have, we started it as a tribute in honor of the 27 men from Kern County that were KIA after 9/11 in Iraq and Afghanistan. And we've got some portraits back there. The one behind Dennis is Prosser. He's from Fraser Park. He was the first one killed after 9/11. And Adan Gonzalez has a special story in my heart. He was in Afghanistan under heavy fire. He wrote a letter to his grandma telling her that he wanted her to pray for him and his men. And he sent the letter, and a month later, Adan was KIA. So there's two there. We have 25 more that you can see, and they all have special stories. Now, we have a memorial on the wall. We have 22 crosses. And Al, would you read some of these? I don't have my glasses. These are some of the reasons that service members committed suicide.
Yeah, at 22 black crosses on the wall, but the gentleman said there's 17 a day now.
17.8,
17, so ours is a little outdated.
2018.
But some of the reasons to look for are when you talk to veterans that are sad or depressed most of the time, I'll just read a few. I'm anxious, agitated, sleepless, and moody. I have lost interest in my hobbies, work, and school. I'm neglecting myself, and my appearance is not good. I have withdrawn from my family and friends. My will is just updated. My affairs are in order. I'm loose ends. I go. And last night, I am pulling the trigger. And also, we have on the main hall that we go entrance. We have what's called a Hall of Heroes. Hall of Heroes. And all of the pencil drawings that lady are put together. There's about a dozen of them, and all these are made of suicide at one time. So if you get a chance, be a worthwhile trip with them. Thank you.
One more thing, and then you can get these at my table flyers. Every Wednesday, we run a support group. And at 8:30 to 10, it's a life group. It's a faith-based healing group. And they meet, and it's all faith-based from 8:30 to 10. And then from 10 to 11:30, we have a PTSD support group that meet. And we're all boots on the ground, like Al and I, and we meet there every Wednesday and we plan things. Like yesterday, we went to the new casino. They invited us down there and we were there to help with the cutting of the ribbon. And when we got there was no ribbon, but they made a big hoopla about the whole thing. It was very nice. But if anybody wants to go to our gallery, let me know and we'll take it down. Give you a little tour. I'm sorry, we just opened this year, we've been working on it for 6 years, MIA room. And we had, when we started, over 80,000. 82,000, and now there's 80,000. And we just recently found one nigga. He was a World War II pilot, and they found him in Germany. In Europe, they found him and they brought him home, and we got him buried at our national cemetery. So we used to have 126 MIAs from Kern County, now we have 125.
Nice.
And if you go, yes, if you go, the room, it's amazing, it's almost 80,000 dog tags. And you walk in and it's a solemn room, and we have a recording, and it'll say something like, Al Cabrera, US Air Force, bring me home. David Woofy, US Marine, please bring me home. So it'll go around the room and it's very solemn. So let us know if you want to come visit.
Before our last speaker, I want to have the National State Commander Joe Keller please come up to say a few words.
Good morning. First, I want to recognize that there are many female veterans here with us today. And we too suffer from these effects from our deployments as well. All the female veterans, could you raise your hand? Army, Navy, Army. We have several on the team, and we too share in this advocacy, we too share in the experience. My name is Joe Keller, an Air Force retired Chief Master Sergeant and a combat wounded veteran. I served for over 26 years as aeromedical evacuation team member, and now I am honored to be serving as a commander for AMVETS Department of California and the National MIA POW Chair. I will not be going into the details of my story at this time. However, as a veteran with numerous deployments during 5+ operations, I too struggle with constant memories and sleepless nights. I am not here today for you to feel sorry for me or for you to feel bad. I am here to share what getting up, dusting off, and resilience, hope, and overcoming looks like. This is what it looks like. We're here to serve other veterans. I am a true living testimony that taking time for self-care, talking to a battle buddy, or visiting a vet center can help. Being a volunteer for AMVETS and taking care of other veterans that are struggling is not only a passion or a mission, it has proven to be healing in many ways. Find what gives you purpose and a sense of peace. It looks different for each and every one of us, but together we can make a difference for others while also healing ourselves. Thank you.
Wait your turn until I call you. I swear, officers are just very different breed. Now, this next speaker we have is a very person near and dear to my heart. She's one of the co-founders. She's an officer, so give her some, leeway on how she speaks. We love her to death. And Navy, so talk real slow, small sentences, one syllable words. Lisa Roybal, can you please come up? Give him some crayon.
Oh, Marines. So I first want to say thank you all for coming out. The weather wasn't the best, but the mission still needs to go on. And here in Bakersfield, they showed up and showed out for sure. So I want to thank you. And then the Elks Lodge, 266. 266, thank you. My dyslexia.
Bakersfield, not Redondo.
Not Redondo, oh, okay. Okay, I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Also, I wanna also make sure that you know that our ladies auxiliary for AMVETS department have really shown out for us during our mission, not just this one. They have been involved in every one of our missions and make sure that we're successful. And then the support group that you are running every Wednesday for the Portrait of the Warrior Gallery here in Bakersfield, there's no excuse not to. If you're hearing this, there's no excuse not to be involved and reach out to each other when you need help. It's these little things that happen in your community that you may not know about. This is what we're highlighting every day. So, and that's Department of California Service Foundation, the mission to really mitigate and destigmatize the mental health for our veterans. That's our mission, to get the community involved. VA, DOD, they can't do this by themselves. We need the community. The VSOs cannot do this by themselves. We know that suicide is a complex and devastating event that affects every one of us. So when someone takes their life, it affects their family, their friends, their community. And I think that it takes all of us to work together to just save one. We can save one. That's our mission every day. When someone goes through those challenges and comes up for you to help, that's not weak. On our motor coach, the crisis center says it's okay not to be okay. We just have to reach out. It takes our entire community. They need to be embraced. Whether you're a service member, a veteran, a friend, or a family member of someone who is, we need to give everyone the power to make a difference. It only takes one person to recognize the signs and symptoms like they brought out, some things that people are saying that maybe we're not hearing. We need to listen. We need to listen, and we need to get them help right away. The battle to prevent suicide cannot be waged on a single front. It's only one if we all stand together and take every opportunity in our homes, in our workplace, in the grocery line. Listen to what people are saying to you. By fighting as one team, we will help prevent suicide. So the VA has coined a phrase called SAVE. So I want to give you these small tools that you might have in your pocket to save one. So the S stands for the signs of symptoms of suicide. Are they hopeless? Are they saying some of the phrases these gentlemen brought forth today? Are they abusing alcohol and drugs? So that's your S. The S is take the opportunity to ask that important question. Are you thinking of killing yourself? As hard as that is to come off your out of your mouth, you may be saying, are you thinking of harming yourself? But ask that important question. That's the A, ask. B is to validate, to sit with that man or that woman and sit in their story with them. Validate where they're at right in that moment. That's your B. And your E is expedite treatment. Whether you are taking them to an emergency room, you're taking them to a vet center, you're escorting them, you're calling 911. What you don't want to do is keep it secret. Don't want to keep it secret. Get them the help that they need. If you know somebody who needs help, well, you're gonna dial 988, and if you're a veteran, you're gonna press 1. 988, and if you're a veteran, you're gonna press 1. They also have texting online if you go to their the Veteran Crisis website, AMVETS1.com. That's our website. It has a plethora of resources nationally. Veteran suicide is a crisis. It's very hard to talk about. AMVETS One's mission is committed to talk about it and educate our community to save one. I can't thank you all again enough to be out here with us as we make it cross country, make it in our state, but it takes all of you and the entire community to educate each other and to help save it. Thank you.
I got it. All right, I'd like to have the sergeant major come back up and Tom announcing our co-chair, as well as the speakers that came today. Come on up. Come on, Dave. Hey, Steve.
You want all of them, sure.
You'll see. You'll see.
Help. Come on now.
You know, I want to go back to something that everyone knows about, and that's the challenge coin. I'm sure many of you has received a challenge coin somewhere in your career. AMVETS ONE started off with the challenge coin, and we decided, okay, we want our mission to be bigger than that. So we went from the challenge coin to a medallion. And the medallion is very important. You know, this one says AMVETS ONE 2025, leaving no veteran behind. And we feel this is a mission that's important to pass on. And with this medallion, we want you to continue to pass on the mission of leaving no veteran behind. And it was just brought to my attention, so I will say this to all our Vietnam veterans, thank you for your service and welcome home. Yeah, Steve, who spoke today, also received his medallion yesterday, so we don't want you to feel we left him out. So at this time, here in Bakersfield, we would like to do another special presentation. My road warrior, John Combs, would you please come up? And
We're gonna.
yeah, and basically, that was part of what I left out in my opening remarks. John has been our road warrior and our motor coach, we don't like to say bus, our motor coach for the past 4 or 5 years now in our missions. And it's very important because he pays attention to detail, he pays attention to the road, but more importantly, he pays attention to us and he's part of our family. So our road warrior, this is very special because I gave him the name when I first got on the tour. When we started giving everyone a name, I said, he's our road warrior. So John, thank you very much for all you do for AMVETS ONE.
Hey, this is an honor. It is a pleasure driving with these cats. All the acts I work with, a lot of bands. This is the #1 band that I have. I did have help getting in today. Roland brought us in, parked us perfect. Floyd. I know this. I know this. But Floyd got us parked straight on, and then he enjoyed the air for quite a while. But thank you. Well,
I'm like really amazed, but wait, there's more.
there's more.
This is a little tour bus, and everyone on the committee and on the road. We have signed it, and Lance even drew you grabbing my spot. You grabbing the bus around. So this is for you, my brother.
So this only proves I am a big kid at heart. Now I am. Thank you.
This concludes our AMVETS ONE ceremony. If you want to take a tour of the bus, let me know, and I can show you where we were living.